So behind me is a spice rack that I built for on the wall. My name is Adam. I am 37. I don't know what I'm doing, but I recently took on a project where I am converting a horse trailer into a bar. I was kind of terrified of it, but I have bought tools and I'm making myself do things so that I can just learn how to build things. I don't know how to build things. So we had a problem where up in this cupboard right here was all of those spices. Now my wife is short and she can't see it. Plus it would take a long time to find the ones you needed. So I wanted to make something that was on the wall that you could see easily. I wanted to do it behind the stove, but the problem with that is that, the oil splashes up and we didn't have a lot of room back there. So I came up with doing it right here. The stove is right there, turn and go right there. So let me walk you through the process of how I made this. So I'm going to be putting a spice rack right here for all the glass spices so they don't have to take up a lot of room in the cupboard. Now I've bought a piece of wood from Lowe's and I used a square to get all this lines straight and a measuring ruler to get everything straight and square. I'll leave a link in the description for this square. It allowed me to get everything really straight and allowed me to do actual where I could find the center of everything with these X's. I'm going to use this hole punch cut thing so that I can punch a perfect hole and put the spice container right in it. It's going to look nice. I'll have to remove this bit and this bit. So now I'm at the warehouse. I'm going to cut off this bit and this bit by setting the table saw to their appropriate width and then just cutting it off real easy. Now you can do this with just a regular hand saw, but since I own a table saw, I'll do it. So I set my width and then I just push the piece of wood through and cut it off perfectly. And same thing with the bottom. Okay, so all the holes are cut. Obviously I'm gonna have to sand. Two unfortunate things happened. Right here, I used this without that in there and it jumped around. So obviously you need that in there to find the center and guide you. And right here was a little blowout. Worst thing comes to worst, whatever, this will be on the bottom, or I can just cut this entire row off. All right, so I got it all sanded up. I hand sanded the edges and the inside. It's not perfect, like right there, there's a little bit of a blowout. I was able to fix that bad part and that part that blew out right there, barely noticeable. It's not perfect. Like I said, I'm just a dude who doesn't know what he's doing, who's trying to do things. Okay, so I stained it and polyurethaned it. I didn't film that because that's kind of boring. I just used some of the cuttings to keep it up off the ground. And I'm actually going to use the round cuttings from here as spacers for the wall so that it's away from the wall so the spices fit into it. Okay, so now it's all done. It is mounted on the wall. Yes, we do have some empty spots, but I ordered some more things off Amazon, which I will be putting that in the description. These original ones came from a set from Bed Bath & Beyond. It was a spinny thing with these in it. So now they're all in here, and I ordered 26 more to go here because we do have more spices to put in there. Let me show you how I mounted it. So I just used what I cut from here and I put 2 of them and I did 4 pre-drilled holes, and I put 2 of those round cuttings back there and screwed it right into there. This thing is very sturdy. So this is what it looks like. So I am very happy with this. I think it looks good. It's easy to get to our spices. We put them all in alphabetical order. There's a few empty spots. I just have to label them because they didn't have a label on them. And like I said, I'll put the link in the description for where you can get these down in the description, and that square and anything else you may need to complete this project. This project was pretty easy. It took me a total of 2 days, 1 day to measure and cut, and then at the end of that night, I stained it, and then the next day I polyurethaned it a few times. And it came out really good. Very happy with it. Thank you for watching. Hey there. We don't really like asking for subscriptions, but a lot of people have told us that we should. So if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, hit like, leave a comment. If there's any sort of video you want to see, leave a comment. I usually see all of them, and I'll try to make the video. So thanks for watching, and again, please subscribe.